Hello everyone, welcome to K-Pop Queen for your non-daily reactions to all things K-Pop. Okay, my favorite video of the year, okay, even though it is one of my hardest one. It's my top 21 of 2021. Listen, the battle for top 21 was just as vicious as it has been for every other year. The way I was going through tracks and playing one and then being like, okay, yeah, I felt this. And then playing the next one and being like, but I kind of felt this one, and deciding which track to put in it, vicious, crazy. At one point, I just had to start like flipping a coin because I was like, I can't do this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to decide on my own. There was such good K-pop this year. How am I supposed to narrow it down to 21 tracks? I don't know, but I've done it. I know that like we get towards the end of the year, we had a lot of comebacks. Some months are a little bit dry, some very, very packed, you know? But I think this really does encompass my year of K-pop, or at least my favorite tracks of this year. How about that? At least my favorite tracks, my favorite 21 tracks. Again, very difficult, but I truly did my best. Don't be mad. I'm already mad at myself, okay? Now, this is in no particular order because I am definitely not putting myself through that fucking hell, deciding which one gets to be number one and which one gets to be 21. Absolutely not. So I just put them in a playlist and I will go. Just go like that. So to start it off, coming in at number 21. Okay, listen, whenever they drop, there's a shift. There's a shift. It has been a non-stop shift and boom and killing since we've been knowing them. It's shiny. From the Don't Call Me album. Right now, we're gonna listen to Marry You. Just listen, just listen. Down there, down there. Listen to that richness. Listen to that richness. Girl, I wanna marry you right here, right now. Yeah, I wanna marry you. Yes, I am incredibly off, but you know what? That's not gonna stop me from singing this proper banger. Number one in my heart, number one in my Spotify playlist, okay? I can't get over the smoothness of it, the laid backness of it, the beat, the way that everything just comes in and that chorus and it's just like such an explosion of flavor. Love, love, love the vocals on this. I'm obsessed with it. I think the first time we got to hear it was at the Shiny Beyond Live. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that was the first time we heard it. And I think I tweeted out, Onu, I am ready whenever you want to get married. And I mean that 1,000%. Do you think I'm tweeting out lies? I am tweeting out at least half truths, okay? It was very difficult to pick this one or Attention. Attention had my attention the entire time that it came out. Like, I really could not let go of that one. In fact, I was slipping it into little gatherings that I have with my friends. Like, if we were having a picnic or we were out in the car, I would cue it up and they'd be like, hey, wait a minute, what is this one? And I'd be like, oh, it's K-pop. It's Shiny. You might, I don't know. If you like it, I might play something else if you're into it. If you want to hear some more Shiny. Yeah, that's how you hook them in. That's how you hook these people in. Okay, coming in at number 20. Again, no particular order. I love her with all my heart. CL the Queen. She dropped her debut album, Alpha. Okay, make sure you go and listen to that. Great tracks on there. Versatile sound. Lots of things for everyone on there. But the song that I love the most, of course, Tai Cherry. To know what I like. You never see my middle, holding me myself and I. In the twilight. Handle on my back, find the light. Keep it goes it make it look so casual. I can tie a cherry. Supervision on the I'm in Talia. Cherry. Now then, Nary. That down. Watch me, tie a cherry. Yeah. There's only one and me. I can tie a cherry. She dropped the teaser for it. I was so excited. It sounded so good. So then when we got to watch the music video, I was like, ah, yes, this is the sound that I want. This is what I've been waiting for. Thank you so, so much for giving it to us. Coming in at number 19. I love him, you love him, part of a great group called SHINee. He went ahead and dropped his first mini album, but his second work for us, okay, the Bad Love first mini. And the track off of here that I'm going to be talking about is obviously Helium. No, I can't get enough. So much kiss in the air, I'm dying for your touch. You're the reason I can breathe. You're the reason I can breathe. Woo! The back track, the back little ad-libs, and then this part. The crazy. I'm dying for your touch. I'm suffocating if I let you go. You're the reason I can breathe. You're the reason I can breathe. First time I heard this, I felt like, I'm not even fucking kidding. I was like, no, I'm not here right now. Like, where am I? Like, where am I right now? I'm not in Earth. I'm not in Los Angeles. No, I am on fucking Jupiter. I'm on fucking Jupiter, far away from Earth, on another planet, just projecting, okay? Barely breathing. I couldn't even believe it. I couldn't even believe that a track like this exists. What pop artist is really giving us music like this? And I genuinely asked that question. Key is such a dynamic pop artist. I've been saying this for a long time, and I'm gonna keep on saying this, especially when he's giving us tracks like Helium. Coming in at number 18, and I hope that is correct, because if it's not, I'm sorry. I'll number them at the bottom, but I think it is. Coming in at number 18, Wiki Mickey. No, they ate with this track. No, they absolutely destroyed. Off of their I Am Me EP. I did do the reaction to this, but Who Am I? Sorry, I just always get it mixed up. I love this track, I promise you. Who Am I? Should have been the title, and I think you guys will agree with this. If you haven't heard it, you'll agree with me right now. Buckle up! That's all I'm gonna tell you if you haven't heard this. Buckle the fuck up. The way the bass radiates. Now that's a circadian rhythm. Now that's a heartbeat. We just have to set it up. We just have to set you up. I am who you are, and I am who you are. Are you fucking crazy? If you had put this at the title track, cleared. I said it in the reaction. If this had been the title track, cleared. I'm not even fucking kidding. Don't get me wrong. I love having a dynamic and interesting B-side. But if I'm out here questioning title tracks over B-sides, I think we have a bit of a problem. Not that I think Siesta is a bad track. Not at all. And I see why they did that. They want that commercial-friendly girl group image. You know, soft, feminine, pretty, but still a little dancey and upbeat. I get that. But Who Am I falls right along the lines with Cool. Maybe you just didn't see them being at number one with Who Am I, and you thought, you know what, we need to go with the more typical girl group route and have this be our title track. Okay, fine, but don't do that again. I'm sorry. This track clears everything. everything. And that's why it's in my top 21. Coming in number 17, this girl group has been destroying since their debut. Absolutely killing it. They had a great debut, and now I think everyone sort of regales them as a really big girl group. People listen to them now. You know, they're very, very popular. It's Stacy off of the Stereotype mini. Now, Stereotype, fantastic title. But the track I'm deciding to talk about right now is Complex. Listen. The girls, they're hitting everything. I just think that this song is really well written. I think it shows off the girls' vocals very nicely, even though we're not pushing crazy. We're not doing too much until we get to our third chorus, where we get some really nice ad-libs, of course. But like just them singing just so nicely, so within their range, so that they're not really struggling to hit notes. And you know, some of the girls have deeper ranges, so they're down there. Some of the girls have the higher ranges, so they're up there. It's just so nice getting all of these sounds and tones as well within this track. I think the melody in the chorus is so interesting. I've never heard a chord progression like that before, and it's so enchanting to me. Coming in at number 16, I love her with all of my heart. Sunmi, one of my favorite soloists, one of my favorite artists, honestly, of all time. She she can really do no wrong in my eyes, honestly. I think everything she puts out is great. She put out a mini, or was it an EP? It was an EP called 1/6, and I was so grateful for a collection of music from Sunmi. That I couldn't believe it. You know, she's a single girl, so when she put out the whole little EP, I was like, oh, fucking finally, thank you. Right now, we're gonna listen to Sunny. My name. Wait for it. Do. Listen to that bass. This song gives me so much joy. It just makes me so happy to listen to. My day honestly brightens up immediately. Queen of this really great 80s sound. She has really found her sound, and she locked in, writing the tracks continuously and coming out with bangers, honestly. I think Sunny is so good. It's so good. And it's interesting because you'll see her do these singles that are either very much like this sound, very much like this 80s sound, or she'll do something very, very sexy. Very sexy and dance pop, you know? Those are sort of the different sounds that we get from Sunmi. I think she just kills it every single time. And so I'm so glad that we have this 1/6 album. Like I was saying, I'm so glad we have this collection from her. It was between Sunny or 1-6. Let me just tell you right now. Next track on here, number 15. I never got to react to this one because it was an added track to a repackaged, okay, for 127 album, the favorite album. This is Love on the Floor. Let me just say this right now. The crack that they are producing at SM. I'm never. God, I'm already, like, it just starts off with so much fucking bass. It's inevitably dangerous, and then it comes to this part. And just smooths the fuck out. And you're like, okay, I think I'm safe. I think. You're not. You're not safe. We dance. Love on the floor. Dance. On the floor. Yeah. On the floor. On the floor. Love on the Floor for me, like I said, I forgot that they had added new songs to the repackaged. So I did the favorite reaction, and then I was like, oh wait, there are 2 other tracks on here. Let me just listen to them real quick. Real quick. I couldn't even move past Love on the Floor. I couldn't even get to Pilot. I literally just was like, no, I'm gonna just listen to that one more time. And one more time turned into like maybe 25 more times. Like it was just on repeat. I could not get off of this. Okay, I could not get off the floor for this one. It is so intrinsically NCT in the way that when you first hear it, you're like, God, this is fucking dangerous, this fucking bass, like I'm gonna be dancing, okay, great, Love on the Floor, great, this feels very dangerous, but then it smooths out almost immediately, and you're like, okay, wait, all that bass I just got, what just happened? You get all this insane R&B, you get all these great vocals, you still get this great melody and stuff, and then they're like, Love on the Floor, dance. They drop you right back into it. They did not forget about that beginning. They did not want to let go of any of that heavy bass and beat. By the way, the choreography for this, no, you're going to jail. You're going to jail, choreographer, and I'm going to be taking you there myself. What the fuck you got them doing, leaning on the wall, aggressively stroking the air? No, that's a prison sentence right there. Yeah, it's a prison sentence where I'm from. Yeah. Coming in at number 14. This is a girl group I love with all of my heart. I have been there since the debut. Shout out to Lore. You tweeted at me and you said, check out Dreamcatcher. This was very early on into my channel and no one had ever asked me to check out anything before. So I was like, yeah, of course I will. And I'm so glad that I did. This girl group, Dreamcatcher, in my opinion, one of the greatest ones that we have come by. Their talent unmatched. Their music unmatched. The albums unmatched. They never miss. And they didn't miss with Because. Melody is so interesting to me. It's so complicated. I was just singing along to it as I always do, and I missed quite a few notes. I like that. you don't understand. They're doing a lot of notes in their like one line. Like they're really like running up and down, doing a lot of notes. It is a very complicated melody, and I don't know how they wrote this in the first place. The producers, once again, brilliant. But then you have to sing it. And they're not going to give it just to anybody. They're going to give it to talented people. They're going to be giving it to vocalists like these girlies in Dreamcatcher. Like I say, they never miss. They eat every single time. Coming in at number 13. Listen, Baby Yugs, aka Yugium. I call him Baby Yugs. I have since debut, and I'm going to keep calling him that, okay? Baby Yugs came out with his first solo album. He is now under AOMG. And absolutely killing it as an artist. He had some really, really, really good tracks on his first album, Point of View You. He's really going to become quite the solo artist. I really love this sound that we got from him. Great R&B tracks from here, right? So the one that I want to talk about right now is Running Through the Rain. Just listen. Just listen if you haven't already. Produced by Gray, of course, our resident AOMG producer. The two of them together, dynamic duo. I'm running through the rain for you. 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 People are singing on the show. For you. I'm running through the rain for you. I'm running through the rain for you. I'm running. This is my favorite part. The first time I heard that ending, I was in a mall. I had been running some errands, and I was like, let me play Yugim's album. I haven't heard it yet. When I got to this part, I stopped fucking walking, and I said, no, shut the fuck up. I said, no, everybody stop what you are doing. It is a clear, sunny day in LA. But in my head, I'm running through the rain right now. It's raining. Downpour, torrential downpour, and someone is trying to get my attention. I was so fucking lost. I was so fucking lost the first time I heard this. Actually, I was very lost with the first 3 tracks on here. I Want You Around featuring Davida, who listen to her. Listen to her fucking tone. So pure. Her tone is out of this world. It's what people wish they sounded like. They do not, okay? She is meant to be singing. Great duo with them. Then Running Through the Rain, then All Your Fault. I was so stuck I couldn't get through the rest of the album. I literally kept replaying those 3 tracks because I was like, oh, I'm not going anywhere. I can't. Not when these are the first 3 tracks of the album. Coming in at number 12. We love this group. You stand them, don't you? Sorry. It's Luna. Sorry. Off of the And album. I'm going to be talking about Wow. All that fucking flavor within the first measures. The trills, the snaps. What the hell? It's our time to shine. Wait for it. a Lunar track is always very flavorful, very chocked full, very packed, right? But with this one, I was like, I'm just, this is different. This is a little bit different for me. It was very chocked full vocally, very chocked full production wise, very chocked full like ad lib, back harmonies, back vocals. Like they had so many things stacked. I'm sure the song was like you had to keep scrolling if you wanted to find a certain part, you wanted to change it. Like it is so heavily packed that you would think, is it too much? No. No, it's not. I think my favorite part of this track, honestly, besides the really great melody, is the ad libs. I feel like there's a lot of things back there that if I listen to, I mean, it could fill up my entire day, and that is why I love this song.